We'll be in Sebring. Then the week after that, we're in, and I'm just off the top of my head because I remember, we're in Sarasota. Then week after that, Venice. Then Detroit. Then Washington. And
Can we go to Dearborn?
No, no Dearborns.
Please, Tom.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you really want to go to Dearborn, I can take you to Dearborn in a couple of minutes. How about that?
That sounds fantastic.
I got a couple little items of business to do here. Then, Abdullah, I will take you. You're Shia, right? Or you're
No, you animal.
Excuse me.
Please.
Do you guys really fight about that stuff? What's the big
Tom, do not ask such silly question. You know we fight about this.
deal? Look, there was a time where, as a Christian, full disclosure, the Protestants and the Catholics didn't get along too well.
They bum each other like we do.
They beat the hell out of each other, but they finally realized this isn't doctrine. It was political. It wasn't doctrine. It's a very important distinction. The internal battles between Christianity were political battles, not doctrinal battles, because the doctrine is very easy there just to look at. Conversely, you guys battle over doctrine.
Yes, absolutely.
Whether or not the chain of command from Muhammad down, whether it goes through men or goes through the bloodline. You guys believe it goes through men, the Sunnis.
We believe it, Muhammad make the decision. It go through his inner circle, and it is a decision. It has nothing to do with the blood through your body. Unlike these, it is like feudal system. To think that the blood entitled you to rule is ridiculous. It is what it is in your brain, not your vein. You like that? It is in your brain, not your vein.
Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty
I
good.
just
here at
make
20
that
minutes.
up.
At 20 minutes after 5 o'clock. Pretty good, Abdullah. Pretty good. And he just gave the essence of a segment we're going to have in a little bit, folks, where in the Hajj, which we looked at last week, which is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, the Hajj, H-A-J-J, you're required, man or woman, if you're capable, physically capable, to make it to Mecca one time in your life and to walk around the Kaaba, the moon rock, and all of this stuff. Totally pagan activity, but it's required in the failed system of Islam, the failed political system of Islam. And we're going to bring you a little story where some of the loving members of peace traveled all the way from Dearborn, Michigan, to Mecca. That's a long damn trip, let me tell you.
You should know.
15 hours, yeah. Well,
you were right there.
A group of folks from Dearborn, Michigan, Shia Muslims out of Lebanon, wanted to experience the inner love and peace and sanctity and spirituality of the Hajj. And they went there, and I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'll tell you in just a couple of minutes.
Listen, as Claire Lopez has said, as much as they hate each other, the Sunnis and the Shias will work together as long as it's against the more common enemy being us and Israel and the Jews. Okay, say us, the United States, Israel meaning Israel the country, and Jews meaning Jews anywhere. Okay, as long as they can harm the big Satan or the little Satan, they will work together to do that. Then they'll go back to killing each other, which we know they're so good of, which brings us back to my Civil War.
Oh, let's go to Dearborn, Michigan. Okay, here's the story. Next story about the wonderful Hajj experience, the Holy Land, our holy pilgrimage right there. This is on Front Page News by the Intrepid.
Front Page Mag.
And absolutely fabulous writer, Daniel Greenfield.
A friend of yours.
Friend of mine, friend of ours. He's got an article today on Front Page Magazine. It says, "Our holy pilgrimage will be complete once we have killed you, ripped out your hearts, and raped your women." Okay, now Pope Francis said this the other day when he was speaking in Madrid.
No, he didn't.
No. Wasn't this Pope Francis that
says... No. Actually,
Billy Graham said...
No.
Man, I got this wrong.
You do.
Who said that?
And it was actually happened in Mecca at the Hajj. Yeah.
The holy of holy places.
No, you're thinking about the Pope gave his first speech in English earlier today. This was a different one.
Okay. So at the Hajj, the Sunni Muslims said, our holy pilgrimage for Sunni Muslims in a Sunni country will be complete once we have killed you. Who's the you?
Oh, that would be the Shias visiting from Dearborn, Michigan.
I don't get this.
Yeah.
I don't get this, he asked
See,
quizzically.
remember, I don't know if you remember this. There was a big thing up in Dearborn, Michigan, big Muslim festival parade, and oh, wait, you were there!
Okay.
Right. So anyway, it was those people, the ones that were throwing stones and abusing Alan.
Alan
and the
got
guys.
beat up. We were there several times.
Okay.
Alan got beat up 1 year, and we pressed charges. The next year, we didn't go because the lawsuit was going on. And a group of our friends, it turned out they were friends, got stoned by the Dearborn Shia Muslims.
Right. Well, those Dearborn Shia Muslims
The same ones
The
that
same
threw stones at the
ones
Christians in Dearborn,
went
they went
to Saudi Arabia for Hajj last
Get outta
week.
here.
Yeah. Well, they have to. Yes, we have to do it at least one time in our
The
life.
Shia can go to Sunni places?
Well, here's the problem. As you read here, we do not, Sunni do not like the filthy, heretical Shia one bit. You want to come to Hajj? You're taking your life in your own hands. What happens, happens.
Let me get this straight for our audience. Tom Trento here on WNN 1470 Radio. And our big idea today, folks, is this is a crazy world, okay? We got the invincible President Obama having people faint at the Rose Garden. But now we got some of our own citizens, American citizens from Dearborn, Michigan, wonderful Muslim Shia citizens who stoned the hell out of a group of Christians a year ago. Remember the video we put together? Over 1 million or 2 million hits. They literally stoned 9 Christians, about 200 of them. Tomorrow, be here tomorrow, 5 o'clock, WNN 1470 on the radio, TrentoVision.tv or theunitedwest.org. We're going to show you Dearborn Shia Muslims stoning 9 Christians where they're cowering and hiding, getting hit, and the Dearborn police laughing and watching. Guess what happened to those same Shia Dearborn Muslims? They decided to go to Mecca and accomplish the goal of a lifetime, to stand there and be in the holy place. Only problem is they got the crap kicked out of them by Sunni Muslims who said they're going to rip their heart out and kill them because they're Shias. What sense does that make? Tune in tomorrow.